Okay, welcome back to the channel. If you've already seen some of my new videos, this is a super special episode. Today we're going to dissect the arrest of Ryan Routh. We're going to cover the awesome job the cops did and also what not to do in this situation. My name's Matt. I was an operational cop for nearly 17 years, specialising in general duties, organised crime and training. I don't know everything there is to know about policing, but I can certainly share some knowledge. Now, if you don't know who Ryan Routh is the guy who allegedly attempted the second assassination attempt on the President Donald Trump prior to him being elected. So let's set the scene. Donald Trump's playing golf on his golf course in Martin County in Florida. While he's playing golf, Secret Service identify a male in the bushes about 250 to 450 metres away, armed with a weapon. Secret Service engage that offender. The offender flees. A short time later, he's stopped by police on Route 95, which is about 10 kilometres away from the golf course. And that offender is later to be identified as Ryan Routh. It would appear by the footage that Routh has stopped compliantly and that multiple agencies and multiple resources have had time to attend the scene, such as dog handlers, possibly SWAT, and other skilled operatives. Okay, so let's dissect the body-worn footage that was released. It's only short, but let's see what we can learn from it.
Driver! Take 2 steps to your right! Take 2 steps to your right! Come back. Driver! Walk straight back! Keep walking! Keep that long.
Now, I won't go specifically into the vehicle positioning, but you can notice there from the footage the vehicles are positioned in a way that they can use the vehicles as cover, with the offending vehicle out in front at a distance where they can maintain good eye and communication with him. Now, being a compliant vehicle stop and you suspect that he's armed and dangerous, there is no rush to get this done. There's obviously been time to get multiple resources on scene. There's a sheriff there, there's a police dog there, and other different agencies all ready to go, and probably Secret Service as well. Let's look at their equipment. So in terms of protection, they're all wearing their body armor. They've got their rifles out where they've got them. I'm not sure if they've been issued with helmets, but if you've got a helmet, always good to put it on as well. Let's look at their communication. So they've got one person communicating. That keeps it simple. It saves the confusion of the situation. It helps the offender to understand what's going on, so he's not having multiple people giving him different directions and causing more confusion in the situation. Notice that every police officer there has a role. One person's covering him, one person's covering the car, one person's there as the arresting officer, one person's communicating, and you've also got your other resources there like your police dog. Now, super important thing to remember is your teamwork. Don't try and take over the jobs of other people. Just focus on your job and getting your job done right. So let's look at what they've done when they've directed him out of the car. You can see, all we can see at this stage in the footage is him walking backwards towards the police with his shirt over his head, exposing his waist. If you are a police officer, always stick to the training that you're given, but consider, don't get him, if you do see a weapon under his shirt like that, don't get him to take it out. Get him to walk all the way back to you and then get someone to take the weapon out of his waist belt. Why? Because if he does reach for it, there's a good chance all your mates on site are going to light him up, okay? So I highly recommend you don't get them to touch any weapons that they've got. Now let's look at what they do when they get him into custody. You got an arresting officer there. He slings his weapon. The offender's still being covered, but you've also got the other operatives still covering the car. You don't know whether there's more people in the car or not. You don't know whether the car's a threat, so you still need to maintain that situational awareness on that vehicle as well. Okay, now using these tactics is about mitigating the risk to yourself and the public. Now, if we don't use these really good tactics, what can go wrong? Well, you're not even only just got the issue of the offender being armed, you've got the issue of the vehicle itself being used as a weapon at police. And here's a couple of examples.
Catching the moment the police officer was dragged by this car The officer pulled over the car because it matched a description from a recent armed robbery, and during the stop, the driver reached for a gun, causing a fight.
Authorities say a police officer in Florida was dragged when a driver took off in the middle of a...
Now, unless you can eliminate the risk of that vehicle moving or being driven away, it's very, very dangerous trying to drag offenders out of the car. And it's not just that, it's also your positioning. And you can see the police here have positioned themselves where they've got cover. They've got the drop on the offender. Now, I'm going to link a video just up there. That's a link to a video where the police really didn't get it right, and unfortunately some police got hurt. Now, perhaps if they had adjusted their tactics and used these tactics as like a regular armed and dangerous vehicle stop, the guys wouldn't have got hurt. Now, you might say, well, what if he doesn't stop? Okay, well, if he doesn't stop, well, then you're in a police pursuit, and that's a totally different scenario. Another scenario is that he doesn't get out of the car compliantly. Now, what have you got there? Well, essentially you've got a siege situation or a barricaded suspect. Again, there's no rush. It just gives you more time to get more resources to the situation, and more specialists to negotiate and resolve that barricaded suspect. It's exactly the same as having someone barricaded in a house. So I just want to reiterate again, the cops here did an absolute textbook job. Follow their example if you are in the police. Really good job. Mitigated the risk to themselves and the offender and the public, and really professional job without getting too hyped up and having the situation go pear-shaped. If you've got any more questions, chuck them in the comments down below. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I've got a whole bunch of other videos that I've uploaded dissecting different police tactics, different situations, different body worn footage. Jump onto them, have a look at them. Again, any questions, chuck them down in the comments down below, and we'll see you in the next one.